It's time to check out Revolut. Send, spend, and save. Revolut, just short of revolutionary. Y'all, who do you think is going to be reading this? Like, okay, just 2 paragraphs. I'm not reading that whole thing. Forget that. Revolut support is a joke. Pay premium, get treated like trash. Worst customer service by Jacob Borga. I chose to use Revolut as one of my primary accounts because I generally like their services and rarely run into issues. However, when I finally needed support, the experience was beyond disappointing. I pay for Revolut Metal $16.99 a month, which is supposed to include priority customer service, but what I got was the worst support experience ever. I disputed the charge. Not only did it take 2 days just to get a response, but when I finally reached an agent, she was useless, dismissive, and refused to escalate my issue. So he clearly had a lot to say. He had a lot to say about that. Damn. Developer responds, "Hi there, we're sorry to hear you're unhappy with our support and have issues with a chargeback. We would like to take a closer look at the issue you are facing. Please contact us," basically. Russian scammers. This app worked with scammers in order to extract my money. This is a scam. Do not get. By Nick. Developer response, "We're sorry that your experience with us was not satisfactory due to the issues with the funds in your account. Please note that safety of your funds is our top priority." Terrible for trading stocks. Using Revolut works well for banking purposes, but when it comes to trading, it is an absolute disaster. The graphing is terrible and unrealistic. The unrealized return feature calculator is absolute bonkers. I now have a position built through multiple purchases, and the app tells me I'm up 100%, but in reality, I'm down 2%. I just updated the app with the latest one, and it's still the same problems. There are problems with executing limit orders. Support is mostly done by AI and unhelpful. When you get to talk to a real person, they give you wrong information. And keep in mind, I am paying for a premium plan. This is not a good environment to trade at all in such circumstances. Developer response, "We're sorry to hear about your experience with our services, especially as a premium user. We understand how important accurate data, smooth order execution, and reliable support." Okay, we understand how that. Anyway, our team continuously works on improving the trading experience, and we appreciate your feedback. People love to post a lot or post long. This app is a scam. Yeah. I created an account with this app and literally got scammed for $500 within an hour of making it, and they can do nothing to get my funds back. I was in the process of verifying myself to become an Etsy seller. I received a message I needed to re-verify, and this app was a trusted source, so I downloaded it. Once I downloaded, thinking I was in the verification process, funds were token out. I contacted support about the charge, and within 5 minutes was told I authorized this. How so? I'm just getting verified. I had no intention of purchasing anything on her. I was under the impression this was a trusted app to verify myself on. Unsatisfied, I requested a refund for the subscription, and instead of getting a refund to my original payment, I was credited the refund to the account. So my money went into the app and never came out within minutes, like magic. Developer response, "We're sorry to hear you've had a poor experience. Please know we thoroughly investigate every incident reported to us. However, there is no guarantee we can recover your money through the chargeback process, even if you provide all the available evidence." Now, I don't know how verification through an app for a completely different site goes, but I'm not doing anything where I have to give us a app or a company or whatever my money, and I'm not even trying to buy anything on that company all for the sake of verification on something completely different. But that's just me. Manually link account. There needs to be a way to manually link a bank account with account numbers. Plaid can SMD. Copy and paste developer response. Some very lengthy criticisms on Revolut. Very lengthy. Ember earn Bitcoin. Scam from chase2bag.zion. This game made me kill my entire family. Okay, so that's a bullshit review. Scam. Stanton Corsair. Make you waste time and lose it all in one game. That sounds a little bit like sour grapes, honestly. You lose everything from Terry B. The app itself will log you out, and when you're logged back in, your sats will be different. Don't get me started on the games either. Even if you're playing at kindergarten level of easy, you will lose every time. Even if you win a couple of times at first, after that they are getting the sats back in some form or fashion. Do not and would not recommend to anyone. Wish I could give them a 0 on the stars, but unfortunately I can't. Now that definitely does sound like sour grapes. It sounds like whatever game is on this app is akin to gambling, and if it's anything like gambling, you are definitely, the house is against you basically, and the house always wins. So you can't be all frustrated when whatever you quote unquote won gets taken right back, because that's the whole idea is to get people to win just enough to where they feel like, I'm going to keep playing. You have to know when to, stop and take your winnings. Rigged or horrible odds. See? Lost 17 times in a row on a spinner, which is nearly impossible. So you think. I keep on losing Satoshi. The games are horrible, especially the mines, and it so bad, and I lost all my Satoshis. Stop getting tricked into these gambling simulators, because that's essentially all Ember sounds like it is. Ebtedge, another EBT app, huh? Damn, look at how long the 1-star critical review line is. Couldn't use. Maybe if the app worked, wasn't even able to register. Doesn't work. Can't even log in. I keep getting an error, and there's nowhere to report the issue with app. App doesn't load. Even when updated on an updated iPhone, the application doesn't load. It still works on Safari to lock and unlock, but please fix this bug so people can use the actual app. Other than the app not working for 2 weeks now, it was all right. But what good is it if it doesn't work on all phones, especially new ones? Truly a frustrating experience. First of all, it doesn't accept the auto-generated password by iOS because it's too long, and the app only accepts up to 18 characters. It's hard to tell what went wrong because the only indication that something is wrong is a small red X that looks more like a clear button than an error. Second, my password didn't work. Yes, I edited it in the passwords app to match, so I had to rest it. Unfortunately, if you mistype any of the security answers once, your account gets locked. Just a frustrating process. I haven't even had a chance to use the app yet. This is what companies get for prioritizing leak code performance over experience and skill. Ridiculously Difficult by Crooked Amazon. This app seems like it was built by techies that never got out and never interacted with anyone. It's impossible to sign into. I hope my city isn't paying for this bad product. Yeah, that's a chance you take, especially with these government-based apps. For some reason, most government websites and apps work funkily if they work